Hey, what's up guys? This is Tommy Carter from Immortal Fitness. I hope you're having a great day. Today, we are gonna be breaking down the burpee. People seem to either hate the burpee or really hate the burpee. All jokes aside, the burpee is one of the best movements out there in terms of body weight. There's nothing like it where it can really give you that body weight work and also give you that cardio work. So today there's gonna be two goals of the video. One, to make you more efficient at them. So when you have a workout where you have 50, 75, 100 burpees, little things that can help you go faster. And two, safety, making sure that you're not putting your back or your knees in any awkward or vulnerable positions. So check this out, I think you're gonna like it. All right guys, so the first thing that we're gonna talk about is what the burpee should look like when you're making your way down, when you're doing your descent, okay? What I like to think about when I'm doing these is sprawl my legs back fast. Fast legs makes for a very efficient down. The other thing, we want like jelly arms when we go down. I don't want my hands to hit the floor and I'm very stiff here and I end up doing this slow, like labored push-up on the way down. That's no good. It's a big waste of energy, so it should look like this. I kick back, elbows are tight. Okay, we'll worry about coming up later, but just watch that one more time. I kick back, elbows in tight, okay? I mentioned to you about not putting your back in a vulnerable position. If you're dropping and you're not braced here, a lot of times the hips will sag down, creating this big hyperextension in your low back. What that looks like is this, and this is what we don't want. I go to kick back, my hips drop, and then I'm slow to come down. Repeated reps like that over and over again, just not great for your back, especially the motion in your lower back for it to really arch like that. A simple test, if I had you do the cobra stretch, where you do this, do you feel anything in your lower back? If you do, it's okay. That just means that you're tight there, but it's something that you want to avoid when you're doing burpees. Again, rep after rep is not great. So you can really focus on one of two things. Just making sure that when you kick back, that belly and butt is squeezed and turned on. If you're finding that that's just really hard, you don't have the core control yet to do that, I would just turn it into a step back. So the step back would look like this. Hands down, step, step, down, okay? And that's just gonna keep your lower back in a much safer and better position. So I want you to try that out. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about phase two. As you're in the bottom and you wanna come back up, what it should look like with your knees and the placement of your feet. Two very important things, okay? So I get to the bottom here, and when I'm doing these right, my hips are gonna be high, and my feet travel a pretty far distance. Notice right here, the bend or the amount of bend I have in my knees. My knees are bent, but I'm not like this, okay? You see my hips are, again, up. Now, I want you to see one of the bigger faults that we see when some people just lack the flexibility in their hips, or they're just not thinking about the right things, okay? And we'll look like this. I kick back, I go to kick up, and now my heels are off the ground. You can see the amount of bend I have in my knee compared to before, and now all my weight is driving forward. Again, not great for your knees. Doing a workout, you might not feel anything in your knees, but we do so many burpees. This is something that you want to try to avoid for long-term reasons. So again, watch what I need to see, which is high hips, feet coming up about shoulder width, and I want to try to replace my hands with my feet, if that makes sense. I kick back, up, and you can notice again, my hips are up, and then I stand. We're trying to avoid this. Back, and then here. You may try getting your feet up that high and maybe that wide, and it's just not happening. So again, I encourage you to go to the step up version. And what that looks like is this. I kick back, I'm gonna come up, step, step, stand. I like that a lot because I can keep my knee in a very good position. Another thing that we're trying to avoid is coming out with this big wide step, okay? I'm gonna face the camera so you can see. I go down, and then I do one of these to get myself back up. Again, in that scenario, I'd prefer to see you guys step your feet up. Okay, so try that out. All right, so in summary, on the way down, we're looking for the core to be tight, butt to be tight to avoid that big hyperextension, a fast kickback of the legs with jelly arms. On the way up, we're looking for high hips, replacing your hands with your feet, and just nice, efficient up and down, okay? So watch what 3 good reps look like. Let me show you 3 more reps with the step-up version. You're gonna notice, still pretty efficient and still fast. All right, so you have all my burpee secrets. I hope this helps you out. Put it into practice on the next big workout.